my short positions. I haven't done anything, even though I had the temptation to buy some calls. I steered clear of that. I was just sticking to the plan. And we're going back down. But I think probably based on what's transpired, the sequence of events is a little behind schedule. Or excuse me, I should say the sequence of events on the chart is a little bit ahead of schedule to that of what we see in the expectations, but still following a very solid pattern, right? So we've got a high here, opportunity there to open up a short. We have a high around the open. We've got a high in midday. This is at about 10:20, so a little bit earlier than what we expected. And then this is probably another high. This is probably the high here. That's my sense. We had this sharp drop, price swingy stuff, and then it's possible we have one more high. It's possible because we're kind of like in limbo here. But what's important is that I think that this opportunity here, we're going to revisit a support level. Like we had this orange here, right? And this is what happened. So I think probably here between 2 and 3, or maybe at the close, but probably between 2 and 3, we come back to this support. If it's not there, then very, very likely at the close because we got the revisiting of a support with a sharp drop. And then my sense is that we probably open notably lower rather than higher. But with like this big move back to highs. This looks very much like multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance, which on the 1 month is the 27th card. But remember, we've been in this priestess virtue card energy now for, this is the second day. Might even see a little bit more of it at the end of the day on the 27th, but it's very likely that we're already in the midst of this multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance. And then when we look at this from like a Mercury retrograde standpoint, all right, buddy, we're going to go. Don't worry. We're going to go. Oh, whoops. Sorry. So based on this, if this pans out and we see a high here, we should see something along these lines, most likely in retrograde. Rarely do we see a big move to the upside in the first shadow period. So it does happen, but it's rare. So, you know, that's something to keep in mind. But I think it's probably going to be something along the... This might change depending on what happens in the next couple of days, but as of right now, it's looking like something like this. Oh, yikes. So you can see it right here, this trend line that we followed right as we went into Mercury retrograde. Right as we went into Mercury retrograde, we fell through that line. Interesting. So anyhow, we're coming up against that line again right here at the end, and I think probably what we have is like this reversal. It's like an inverse version sort of, but it'll be stretched out and slightly modified because of the weekends and the fact that it's a longer period of time. But we should have something like that, I think. Okay, Hermes, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. Give me a sec, buddy. Yeah. And that goes right in line with this 1 month for April where we have lows at the end of the month. So we're going to dance around here near highs and then shoo, boom. And that would follow Mercury retrograde strategy pretty closely. Okay, buddy. Okay. I know. You're excited. We're going to go. I know, buddy. I know. Just give me 1 sec here. Okay, goof? And then it's kind of hard to determine that price level because it's at an angle, but it could be like anywhere in here. Oh my God, Hermes, stop, dude. Okay. Anyhow, so that's where I'm at. So I'm probably just going to be waiting out. At this point, I'll probably just be waiting out for this Princess of Discs at the close or at the open tomorrow. And that's where I'd exit out of these short positions. There might be a good opportunity here at the end of the day. If there is, I probably take it, even though it's probably a better one here. It's more risky to hold overnight. All right, guys, I'll be back on between 3 and 4 p.m. Eastern time. I'll see you guys.